Hi guys, welcome to Geterbrewed. So today I want to take a few moments and talk to you about Brewiks Microbrewery equipment and why you should choose Brewiks and why you should have confidence in the brand. So I know the family that run the business. They started out second generation family, husband and wife team that now run Brewiks. They were involved in part manufacturing of high-end premium quality breweries that were being manufactured elsewhere. So they would make component parts, then pass those parts on to be assembled. So the sons that came through, Dennis and Demir, wanted to start to experiment with their own equipment, and they had engineering experience and a desire and talent and flair in brewing. So they started to design the Brewiks equipment. It's a true plug and play system. So really what I want to talk to you about is why would you choose Brewiks? Well, long story short, I sell brewing ingredients and brewing equipment. I have confidence in this brand. I had the pleasure of co-founding my own brewery, and we started with equipment that we had manufactured out of old dairy tanks and learnt the hard way, and in the end upgraded and bought ourselves a Brewiks system and continue to, as our brewery has expanded and evolved, the equipment's been upgradable, and we've continued to stick with the Brewiks brand. You can have confidence in this brand. It's manufactured to a high standard, it's guaranteed for a lengthy period of time, and it's just a true all-in-one system. So it's plug and brew, and we take the difficulty out of design, development, installation for you. So right from the very start, I'll help you design the brewery. I'll give you professional consultation advice on what I feel is the best equipment, and have an industry experience right from recipe development, assisting with water profiles, even how to distribute the beer, how to lay out the brewery. That's all stuff that I've built up a knowledge of, working within the industry, not only supplying the equipment but also having my own brewery. And we want to help people make this easy. This game's hard enough. It's a difficult time and it's a difficult area to get professionally involved in business to make it a success. So you need good support and you need good equipment, and we believe that Brewiks bring that option. So one of the key things that I want to focus on in telling you about Brewiks equipment is that it exceeds expectations. So you'll build a business plan for your Brewiks brewing system or another brewing system, and that will evolve around output and the litres of beer at set ABV. And you're going to calculate how much the ingredients are, how much production cost is, how much duty is on that, how much packaging and labour, so that you have a plan of where you're going with your business. And one of the greatest things with Brewiks is that it exceeds those expectations in terms of output. So not only will it brew a high gravity, high ABV beer with ease, but it also pushes larger volumes out than you would expect. We can teach you how to do that effectively, consistently and efficiently in a Brewiks brewing system through our own experience and through our customers' experience that have made it a success already. So very much look at Brewiks as a family business, and in that we are creating relationships with our brewing customers, and that involves ongoing support from not only myself but from the Brewiks brand. So if you are wanting to open a microbrewery and you're looking at 500 litre systems, for example, and you go to brew your first brew on that with a system that you've bought from a competitor or somewhere else, the package volume is the important part. So if it says it's a 500 litre system, after you've finished the brew day, are you putting 500 litres of liquid into bottles and labelling it suitable for sale? This is important because the business needs to make money. It needs to be self-sufficient and stand on its own 2 feet. So with Brewiks, we exceed those volumes. So we can regularly and easily teach you how to take a Brewiks 500 system and push 650 litres out of it every single time. And the system it's clean and tidy in that the setup, so copper wort chiller built into the walls of the main kettle and mash tun. Almost everything's got a dual purpose. So the kettle is the mash tun, the loiter tun is the whirlpool. It's got the counterflow chiller built in, which then has energy efficiency savings, which when you're chilling your wort, you're creating energy and warming up water, which is your strike water for your next batch of beer. I could go on and on about the perks and benefits of working with the Brewiks system. To give you some examples, in the mainland UK, we have Boat Lane Brewery, Ian and Liz, that are running like a brew pub setup in Houston, a beautiful spot, and we highly recommend you check that out. We got a nice order off Halewoods, where they took 3 units off us for their visitor centres and for R&D and testing systems throughout the UK. We have recently added Accidental Brewery. Mike Dent has bought one of the systems off us, and we're excited to be working with him going forward. In Northern Ireland here, obviously there's Hillstown Brewery, Rough Brothers, Modest Beer, Northern Ireland Brew Company, and we're now in the position where we have a number of Brewiks systems in Southern Ireland. So we've got Sleeve Bloom Brewing Company, Priory Brewing in Tala, we've got the Dewdrop Inn in Kill in Kildare, and Tom Crean Brewery in Kenmare. The latest sort of showcase for us was a great pleasure to be able to install the first copper Brewiks in Europe in the Deer's Head in Belfast. So absolutely beautiful setting. Not only copper production kettle and loiter ton, but also the fermentation tanks are full copper as well. I really hope I haven't left anyone out in that list, but the people that we work with Brewiks Brewing Equipment, we like to build long-term relationships with. So we'll help and support you at every stage. That's the setting up of the brewing equipment, and also ongoing support with ingredients, recipe development, and just helping giving tips and tricks on how to make your brewery a successful business. So recently we did a collaboration brew with Modest Beer in Hollywood in County Down, and we took a quick look around their system, and that's a flagship example of a success story for us, for a local brewery, making great beer and having a great reputation, taking the transition from homebrew to commercial brewing. But what I would invite you to do, if you're thinking of starting a microbrewery, get in contact with us and let us help you and let us guide you through the process easily. This isn't a sales pitch when I say this game's really hard and you need good people to work with, but we bring real, true value to brewers when they come to us right at the very start of their business plan and their thought process in opening a brewery, because we've first-hand experience and we're actively involved in the industry, not only selling equipment, but we distribute ingredients for the world's largest ingredient suppliers in terms of brewing. And that brings technical assistance from their technical teams. It brings a wealth of knowledge, and I can say with confidence, having used Brewiks equipment in my own brewery, that it is world leading, and we would invite you to check out the equipment and get in touch if you have any inquiries about Brewiks.